Welcome to Buzz Quiz, where fun and challenge meet. Test your knowledge. Welcome to the Ultimate U.S. President's Quiz 50 questions that'll test your knowledge from George Washington to Joe Biden. Let's see how well you really know your president. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. Which U.S. president wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who was president during the American Civil War? Abraham Lincoln. Which president is on the U.S. $1 bill? George Washington. Who served as president after John F. Kennedy was assassinated? Lyndon B. Johnson. Which U.S. president is known for the New Deal? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Who is the only U.S. president to resign from office? Richard Nixon. Which president signed the Emancipation Proclamation? Abraham Lincoln. Which president had a home called Mount Vernon? George Washington. Which president served two non-consecutive terms? Grover Cleveland. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Who was the first African-American president of the U.S.? Barack Obama. Who is the current president of the United States? Joe Biden. Which president is on the $5 bill? Abraham Lincoln. Which U.S. president had the nickname Teddy? Theodore Roosevelt. Which president served the longest time in office? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Which president was a Hollywood actor before entering politics? Ronald Reagan. Who was the youngest person to become U.S. president? Theodore Roosevelt. Who was the only bachelor president? James Buchanan. Which president made the Louisiana Purchase? Thomas Jefferson. Who was president during the Great Depression and most of World War II? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Who succeeded George Washington as president? John Adams. Which U.S. president was also a general in the Union Army? Ulysses S. Grant. Who was the first U.S. president to be impeached? Andrew Johnson. What president was a peanut farmer before his presidency? Jimmy Carter. Who was president during the 9/11 attacks? George W. Bush. Who was the first U.S. president born in a hospital? Jimmy Carter. Which president was once the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? William Howard Taft. Which president was assassinated in a theater? Abraham Lincoln. Which president's home was called Monticello? Thomas Jefferson. Which president gave the Gettysburg Address? Abraham Lincoln. What president authorized the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Harry S. Truman. Which president was in office during the U.S. moon landing? Richard Nixon. Which president was the last to be assassinated? John F. Kennedy. Who was president during the signing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964? Lyndon B. Johnson. Which president served the shortest term in office? William Henry Harrison, 31 days. Who was the first vice president to become president after a resignation? Gerald Ford. What president never won a national election for president or vice president? Gerald Ford. Who was the first president born outside the original 13 colonies? Abraham Lincoln. Which president signed the Indian Removal Act? Andrew Jackson. Who was the first president to live in the White House? John Adams. Which president was the first to visit all 50 states while in office? Richard Nixon. Who was the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Which U.S. president won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2009? Barack Obama. Who was president when the Berlin Wall fell? George H.W. Bush. Which president held the most vetoes? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Who was the last president to have served in World War II? George H.W. Bush. Which U.S. president had the middle initial S that didn't stand for anything? Harry S. Truman. Which president gave the State of the Union address in person as a tradition? Woodrow Wilson. Who was president during the annexation of Texas? James K. Polk. You've just completed the U.S. President's Challenge. Tally your score and let us know how you did in the comments.